will you take action to update Social Security so it will be financially sound and provides adequate income for current and future generations?
Of course so, but let me make very clear up front. We cannot make any changes to the income of people on Social Security that are there already or people that are close to getting to Social Security. If there's going to be any changes in the program, it must be done over a period of time of giving people an opportunity to make those accommodations for their future retirement. I'm chairman or former chairman and still a member of the Finance Committee, so obviously I'm going to be in the middle of any changes that are made. And I think that the pattern that must be used to make those changes is what Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill did several years ago. They worked together in a bipartisan way, and nothing is going to be done for Social Security where Republicans and Democrats are sitting down at the same table and making those changes. And it's so important because Social Security is very much a social contract between people in the United States. It's part of the social fabric of our nation. It must be maintained and will be maintained. We owe it to our children and grandchildren to have the same amount of retirement that we promised my generation. And we need to do that quickly because it's easier to make changes in Social Security yesterday than it is tomorrow.
In these inflationary times, what will you do to help ensure Iowa's retirees are able to keep more of their hard-earned money and are financially secure?
We want to make sure that they have the maximum that they can for retirement. Now, we have had in the law until recently that you had to draw X number of dollars out of your retirement account, whether you needed it or not. So we increased that in recent legislation to 72, and we're going to have another piece of legislation, hopefully yet this year, that will increase that to 75. Then another thing we need to do is that for people getting close to retirement, if they ought to have increased tax advantage to put more into their retirement account so that they can build it up when they have less family responsibilities and maybe extra income that they can put into retirement. Then another thing is coming up to a point of thinking about retirement. We want people to think about that over a 30 or 40 year period of time. So any incentives for savings that we can have by keeping indexing of the income levels where they might be cut out of the benefit of that, increasing that to reflect inflation. And then the other thing is to make sure that we have the zero tax bracket for capital gains and other savings so that lower income people don't have to pay taxes when they're trying to save for retirement.